nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders.
To kick off.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Let's go. Liking it. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go! Ready?
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
18 Cardinal.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Nice.
Daniels now on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. 7 plus 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throws caught. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st down and goal to go.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Daniels keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On play action, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to let this go deep. Brought in inside the 20. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6.
Volunteer!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This is going to go as a a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Go to him again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch out.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. It doesn't get much easier than this. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Third down. Here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. All right, right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off to the back. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Cougar 19.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready.
Back to the well again. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Offensive line fast.
19 Tiger. 79 Bronco. Ready, ready.
3rd and short, Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Williams. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening and what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Williams to throw on third. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer. Swing left, swing left.
Running this one left. He's got room to roll. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, Williams. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What is it? LeBron, slam left. Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty.
Working from the gun, Williams. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Blue.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Come on. Check. 60 Eagles. Let go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Commanders 21, Bears 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Williams on first down. Odunze's got it right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Go, Reed, go!
He's back to throw. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that streak. Go, Champ. Go, Champ. Let's go.
The final throw before the break. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
That's right.
Now here's Williams.
Let me get
Forces
that.
that one, and it's intercepted.
I'm just be passing us, bro.
And the Commanders are gonna have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, no chance to add to this lead.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Steady.
Here's Daniels. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Morton, the motion man. They'll run here on 1st down. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
What is up? Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie.
Williams will look to throw. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. First
Let's
down.
see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
What's up? Watch out.
They put a receiver in motion left. 1st down, Williams to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
What is up? Vegas. Good ball, son. Hey, ball and kick.
To throw, Williams. Taken in by Loveland. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready to run. Hot spot. Blue. Turn left.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
They give it to him up the middle. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4.
Same play, same play.
Fourth down, pass coming. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Setting him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And this gets them well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Six the Eagles. Hey.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Touchdown.
Lightning, 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's everything he has under this one.
Oh, bullshit.
Coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Williams to throw on first. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on 4th. Connecting on the slant. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
7-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 60.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. Not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
19. Tag. Cowboy 80.
To the air on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
Go.
Daniels setting up the play action. He connects downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go. 70 line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the...
And oh, he got it! Interception! Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yes. Well, Vegas. Hey, volunteer.
On play action, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down Bears.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Ready to go. Yes. Combo. Vegas. Alone. LeBron, slam left. Go, LeBron.
First down throw by Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Third down, here's Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Alert! Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front Bronc. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Harrison Butker is set to kick
Butker
off.
on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, smash Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Watch out. Here we go, we got Biggie.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
22.
Bird motioning left.
Yeah. Cover. Hey, volunteer. Alone.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Sticking in the air. It's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Williams off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Caught on the comeback route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Williams with 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Slam left! Slam left!
To the air yet again, Williams. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Here's Williams again. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Field goal doesn't do anything for him here, so the offense staying out there on 4th down.
Vegas!
Here he goes, one final shot. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Got it. Ready?
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Set it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So score this as a win for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.